welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will start this game off with the football. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Walker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Badgers offense will go to work for the first time today. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Pressure coming. And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Badger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him! And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. After the third down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. Makes the catch at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mason. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. He's got him in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And the Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense, got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Lacy. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Gattiato. Looking left. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for room. It's Dupree.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's going for it all. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A little release to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The heat was too much for that quarterback, and the sack brings up a punt. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Snagged out of the air.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He's straight downfield. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To throw, it's Mattiato. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's Doherty. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Doherty. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. Using his legs, it's Hunt. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Hold and fire complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Finds the tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on the return. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Finds his man. It's Carter. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the move, it's Hunt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Peters. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Lacey. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He'll keep it himself. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for two. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our two-point play ready, and we roll with it.
They need this two-point conversion to tie, and we might get a little free football out of this if they do. Back to throw, it's Gattiato. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Gattiato. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Doherty. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse